YouTube is Anarchies of Darkness, also known as Sir Killington of Color Struck, also known as WWE Black, and I'm here with a WWE Black because I need to take a break from yelling at internet trolls. For a second, I just want to talk about this. I miss when YouTube was you can meet somebody on YouTube and have a legitimate friendship with these people. Not through videos, just through videos and comments, okay? I miss when YouTube was like that. YouTube's not like that no more. I post a video and I'm almost expecting trolls to come through, to slide through. Huh? Everything you're saying is wrong. You're a nigger. Bye. I blocked so many people just because of that. And it's annoying. I miss when I met my first fiance on YouTube. I met one of my very best friends who happened to be a gay man who helped me with my homophobia. And I met one of my best friends, lives in New York. He's a very good writer. He writes for the Oakland Raiders because we both Oakland Raiders fans. What's up, Maurice? He writes for the Oakland Raiders and for Bleacher Report, and he's coming up in a journalism game, a sports journalism game, like real heavy on Twitter right now. Like he's popular amongst the Raiders fans. Really, he's popular amongst the Raiders and the Jets fans and some of the Knicks people. So he's getting up there. He's building up properly. I miss when you can meet people like that. Anyway, I'm doing a Survivor Series. I'm sorry, I rambled on a little too long. I'm doing a Survivor Series predictions video. I'm gonna give my reasons why, and I might give you a little bit on why I'm feeling a little uneasy about the New Day in general. So, one. WWE Cruiserweight Championship match, Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. I believe Kalisto's going to take the title, take it right to SmackDown where it belongs because SmackDown's the better show. Two, SmackDown had the Cruiserweight title originally from the original brand split, if I remember correctly. So Cruiserweights belong there, and I believe that the writers for SmackDown would do them better storytelling-wise, especially for people like Cedric and Rich Swann. Those two guys are fucking amazing wrestlers, amazing athletes. They need that chance to show that they're not just, oh, I'm really good and I'm black, like how WWE books them. So those type of guys. Cerrito del Sol is dope. He needs a bigger spotlight. I'm not really big on TJ Perkins, but hey, I mean, shoot. He dope too. I didn't watch several of his matches, some of the indie stuff I seen too. Dope. So all that stuff needs to go to SmackDown. I feel like Raw has storylines. Need to have bigger storylines for the people on Raw, and they're not giving those storylines to the cruiserweights. So that's how it's going to SmackDown. Intercontinental Championship, Miz versus Sami Zayn. I don't believe that Raw is going to get 2 mid-card titles. I don't believe that's going to happen unless Raw does a format change where the U.S. is number 3, Intercontinental is number 2, and the title is number 1, and somehow you can bounce around. I doubt that they do a formula change. You can bounce up in different divisions. I doubt that happens. So I believe that Miz is going to keep the title. Especially, let's give credit to Miz because Miz used to just be a trash talker. Now he is dope in ring. And he's a trash talker. I will argue our day for Miz getting another WWE Championship match at some point. He's not a mid-carder. That guy, he has legit heel heat, and he knows how to keep it. Miz. I have no problem with him being I originally hated him because all he could do was talk, and his in-ring work was terrible. Like, it was garbage. Like, how did he end up being WWE Champion? Like, I hated it. So, kudos to Miz. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, the 10-on-10 traditional tag team elimination match. I want Raw to win, but I feel like Raw's going to get betrayed by the club. Maybe the club's going to jump ship to SmackDown and be the main heels on SmackDown, opposed to being the main heels on Raw. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know, but I feel like SmackDown needs more tag team, more legitimate tag teams, because I feel like everybody except for American Alpha, even the tag team champions, really are jobbers on SmackDown. Like, I feel like the jobbers are like Heath Slater is popular because I don't know what made him so popular and why people, they're like trying to Daniel Bryan him, and honestly I feel like it's not working. He's dope. He's not that great in ring. He's kind of weird. I don't get it. He can definitely talk his ass off, but I feel like that's really all he can do. His in ring is okay. It's not that great. I feel like he's gonna jump ship because I feel like the club should have been together in the first place. So Raw is probably gonna lose that. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown versus the traditional women's elimination match. I feel like Team Raw is gonna win that one. Those ladies are more over there. I feel like Team SmackDown is somebody's gonna fuck over Team SmackDown, probably Alexa Bliss or Carmella or somebody. They're probably gonna fuck over Team SmackDown, leave it to two people like Nikki Bella and the Champ. And Nikki Bella and the Champ are gonna fight back valiantly, but ultimately lose to I don't know who from Raw. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown, 5-on-5 traditional elimination. I feel like Team Raw might win that one too because I feel like Team SmackDown they're winning the Cruiserweight and they're winning the Intercontinental. So Raw has to have to win something, right? So I think Raw is gonna win. I feel like Team SmackDown's not gonna be able to hold together. I don't know how. I don't know how. Honestly I don't know how. I'm just going to go ahead and pick Team Raw. Now Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. I really don't care who wins Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. What I want is I don't want a repeat of that. For me, the first Brock versus Goldberg was okay. Now I felt like they was building it to be Warrior versus Hogan, and it really didn't. It really did not meet that standard for most people. So most people hated me. I just thought it was whatever. It was okay. It wasn't the greatest thing ever. Could have been great. They both have gone on record say they didn't give a fuck at the time. So they didn't give a fuck. So the match wasn't great. I want the opposite of that. I want them to give a fuck. I want that match, that 15 to 20 minute match to be a fucking gem. I need it. I don't care who wins because in all honesty, it makes more sense if Goldberg won at the same time while it really doesn't. Now we need to bring Brock down a fucking we need to make sure we have to make sure that Brock is beatable. Brock needs to be beatable. It's very absolutely tiring that he's like nobody can beat this guy. And while I believe like it's like what they were doing with John Cena for a while. I felt like John Cena could never lose. Anytime it was like he never fucking lost, and then at the end of beating the person, he beat them so decisively that it made him look even more like a god, like a Superman, and he had no kryptonite. Brock Lesnar needed kryptonite, and Goldberg should be that kryptonite. If Goldberg is not going to be that kryptonite, and Goldberg should push him to the limit with Brock barely escaping with the win, something stupid like Goldberg with his last inch of strength spears Brock, but somehow Brock ends up on top of Goldberg with the three. I don't know. It should be something stupid. It should be something completely stupid that they both fucking kill each other. Brock should have a kryptonite. Maybe that's not the kryptonite. But the thing is, if Brock gonna win, Brock needs a kryptonite. And obviously, in my own opinion, Shelton Benjamin should be that kryptonite, or Kurt Angle should be that kryptonite. Kurt Angle not so much. Shelton Benjamin makes more sense, at least to me in my own perspective, not because I'm black, not because he's black, but because him and Brock once were tag team partners. They have a long history, and it will be a really good story if Shelton Benjamin comes back, and Shelton Benjamin was always the underlooked superstar, even though he was always the highlight reel. He was always great. He was always great. He was always good. He just wasn't that very great on the mic. He wasn't very great at promos, so people underrated him. Because, because apparently WWE wants people who can talk opposed to people who can wrestle. Kind of how like WWE fans put over Daniel Bryan. Because Daniel Bryan's not that great of a talker. Let's be real. Daniel Bryan's not that great of a talker. Stop lying to ourselves. He's not that great. Okay, he didn't come up with the yes thing, but the yes thing took off. Now, I feel like if Benjamin was in that place, it would have happened for Benjamin too. Probably not so much because a lot of WWE fans racist as fuck. Stop lying to yourselves. Half of you motherfuckers voted for Donald Trump. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, yes. So Brock Lesnar, if he beats Goldberg, then they need to come up with somebody who should beat him. And I said Shelton Benjamin. There's a long history there. Shelton Benjamin was not the chosen one. Brock Lesnar was the chosen one because he was big. He was a monster. It was undeniably, and it's time that somebody beats him who can out-wrestle him. And in my own humble opinion, it is somebody like Shelton Benjamin. Jason Gable is not, I don't believe he got enough notches under his belt just yet to beat Brock Lesnar, but I feel like that one person should. Or Rusev. I have no problem with Rusev beating Brock Lesnar because Rusev is my dude. That move he used, that the no nigga can break out of it, the unbreakable nigga lock. That's why I used to call it, because anybody black he put that move in, they are not breaking out of it. Everybody else break out of it. For some reason, black people can't break out of that move, but everybody else can. Anyway, doesn't matter. Brock Lesnar who should win? I'm gonna call it Brock Lesnar because WWE don't know what the fuck they're doing. I feel like they don't know what they're doing with Brock. They're just building him. It's like they're gonna build him to the point where somebody has to take him down. I don't know. Maybe The Rock is gonna be the one to take him down, which wouldn't make no sense to me because Rock cannot out wrestle Brock. Like Brock is gonna have to put it to him he's gonna have to put it to him. Now Rock is now brolic as fuck now. He brolic as fuck, but I don't believe he should be the one to beat Brock. Maybe that's what they're building towards. And that's probably what they're going to do with Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. But I don't believe Goldberg should lose to Brock. I really believe Goldberg should be that kryptonite, that's the one guy I've neglected to beat. That's the one guy who's not scared of me. That's the one guy who's not intimidated by me. That also counts as a good story, as well as the Shelton Benjamin or the Kurt Angle story. Those three should be the ones to beat Brock. I don't care for Rock beating Brock. I think that's it. I really hope Survivor Series is dope. Maybe I'm gonna do a separate video about New Day. I'll do a separate video. All right, here we go.